So, how you feeling right now? I mean, be honest. Have you actually slowed down and checked in with yourself? Or have you been fine while your jaw is tightening up? Maybe your sleep's a little weird? Or do you have this sudden urgency to reorganize your entire life? I'm only asking because I saw that I was doing this within myself. So, the astrologer that I am decided to slow down and check out what is going on right now. Because I can literally feel the tension in my body right now, but not necessarily have a reason what that tension is. Does this sound familiar? This is nothing dramatic, just a slow hum underneath the surface. Maybe your shoulders are slightly risen, maybe your thoughts are moving a little faster. Or there's just like this subtle urgency to do something, but again, what is it? I just know whenever I feel this, I know something is shifting. So, here's a little perspective. If you are watching this on Wednesday, March 3rd, or after, we are moving through a full moon in Virgo with heavy Pisces energy. So, here's my simplest translation. Pisces asks questions like, what if this happens, to actually dissolve uncertainty because it wants you to slow down and really look at them. And Virgo in a full moon really, really, really wants you to fix what is uncertain. So, when our ground right now in society, at home, inside feels uncertain, your nervous system is going to look for ways to control right now. And your nervous system does not ask for permission, it just grabs. So it's going to try to control your schedule, control your house, control the conversation, and definitely try to control the outcome. So with me, I was noticing this was me trying to control my structure. Working harder, refining messaging, add more systems. Though it can look productive, I have learned that it's not at all. If I'm being honest, it's not. And what I've learned through psychology, it's actually my nervous system trying to create control. It's trying to create certainty in a space where everything else feels foggy. Even if you're watching this after the full moon, this still applies. Because the full moon is just simply here to reveal something to all of us, but it's exposing something that was already there. So even if the full moon has passed and you are noticing this pattern, I want you to slow down because it hasn't disappeared. So, what has been surfacing for you this week? What irritations? What restlessness? Maybe sadness? Maybe self doubt? Because this is all information, not failure. So, here's the part that most people don't want to talk about. When certainty dissolves and you feel uncertain, people become easier to influence. Why, you say? Because our brain craves certainty. So, for most of us right now, the world does not feel certain, and it certainly does not feel steady. And when you match what's going on with the world and what's going on in your own home, this is a storm. This is when people cling to strong opinions, strong leaders, strong narratives, even if they're not fully accurate. We just need something solid. Again, this is not weakness, this is wiring. So, why does this matter? Collectively, right now, there is an identity shift. Structures are shifting. Our old ways just feel unreliable because the new ones are not fully formed yet. This gap will create anxious people. So, what do we do, ladies and gentlemen, when we feel anxious? We overcontrol. We overconsume information. We overreact. Or we just simply completely check out altogether. So, here's the light in the conversation here. If you suddenly want to deep clean your house, maybe change your entire business model, which my husband and I just did because we created the integration room. Maybe you're questioning your purpose. Maybe you're deleting your social media altogether or just one or two of them. And you're creating new routines all in 1 week. Again, I repeat, you are not broken. You might just be responding to the collective shift. So for me, the awareness is this. I notice when I feel unstable, I feel tighter in my shoulders and my neck. And when I tighten, I certainly overfunction. And when I overfunction, I exhaust myself running from uncertainty. So, what is my reminder to myself when I see all these red flags coming up? Because this is emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence starts with awareness, then we regulate. So, my practice right now is slowing down, taking a pause, and making slower decisions, which creates fewer emotional reactions. More body awareness before action. Not because something is wrong with me, and if you connect with this, again, nothing is wrong with you, simply because something is recalibrating. So, this is why I'm making the video, and this is something I want you to think about. When something feels unfamiliar in your life, what are you reaching for? Do you try fixing everything? Do you withdraw? Are you just scrolling on your app right now? Or are you the one just starting arguments just for the heck of it? Or maybe you're like me and you start to work more. Because here's the deeper reason why it's important to track that down. What does controlling something help if you're avoiding your own feelings? This is the real question. Even if the emotional peak of the full moon has passed, the pattern it has exposed is still active in you until you consciously decide to work with it. So I'll ask you this. What has surfaced for you this week that has felt bigger than the situation itself? Maybe because it's bringing up old emotions of something you've gone through in the past and you never really had the time to process it. And so now you need to go into the shadow work to finally really look at it. And the full moon is eliminating the light onto it. So, what is it teaching you about how you handle uncertainty? Until next time.